bottom
X
line.
fucking
We've got
rain or
football
snow.
at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Nobody likes a hater.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Just saying.
And no run back.
We're just keeping pace. Y'all undefeated. We undefeated. Collision course in February.
Former backup.
Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson, option right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, he'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game.
I was on the phone trying to do a few things at once.
It's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That wasn't a bad throw. He should have caught that.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a first down run is sniffed out.
I don't know how the hell
he
missed that kick. I full powered that and got it perfect. So.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rudolph. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. A little bit of tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Rudolph. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give him credit.
Oh, my God, he dropped that.
Shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to...
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards.
Double me.
Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
They had time to get ready for the bye, or for the 49ers.
On 2nd down,
49ers came out and punched him in the goddamn
he's
mouth.
going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
You go
That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Marshall Yanda.
DeForest Buckner. Oh, no, Ronald Blair. That was 99. It was 98.
The fuck you want?
Woo! Go Team Venture.
No.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Where is
We
Mac
know he has
Dub,
confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass
so
on that
over,
last
they put
play,
Nick
and that
fucking
means they'll need to
Mullins
come
in.
up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Jackson. This will be caught.
Oh, my God, another touchdown for the Niners.
Leads to 4th down.
All right, Justin Tucker, can we
The
make
goal
it
for
from
any
this
offense
close?
versus his own defense.
Raheem
Find the
Mostert.
holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver.
41-yard score. We have dropped
well
a
there.
50 burger.
Executed
Officially a 50
So he
burger.
needed a little assist from his friend, the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Oh, you made that one.
He's a right-footed kicker.
Doinked her in.
You don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to
Give
bring
you
it
a teeth
back
and the
right
hair
to
on your
left.
balls,
But in
son.
this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
And a pretty good
I like these
return here.
cars.
He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, the old school ones with the yellow numbers?
Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
lot.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make
It's
sure
a
they don't do that
trap,
again?
boy.
Let's just go to the
It's a
football.
trap.
101, the trade expression 101.
Yep, it was.
Win
He
1st
first
down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3,
I
2nd
seen
and
the trap
manageable.
coming.
Keep accumulating 1st
There's
downs
just like
that
2
way. Keep
arms.
moving
I was
the
like, nope,
football.
she's
You don't
going
wanna
to
get
snag
behind the
him and
sticks
hold
because
him in
then
place.
the
Watch it.
defense has the advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and
I used to
10.
fall for that too when I was a kid.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
My God, the Niners dropped
Rudolph
a
looking
50
to throw.
burger, boys.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald.
Last time the Niners put up
That
50.
throw good for only a couple.
couldn't
It brings
tell
up
you.
3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have
Not
picked
wrong.
it off. Okay, so
Not
they gave
wrong.
up
It
the
was bad.
completion. But I
bad.
really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got Moncrief. Pick up there at 22.
Tevin, Debo, Tevin, and Mostert. 5 rushing
Raven
touchdowns
territory
on the
now.
day.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I don't care
Are
who
you
you put
bitches
on
getting
him.
salty
He's going to be a
because you're
handful
getting
of
that
one-on-one
ass
throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man.
It looked like
Maybe
them
need
bitches
some
getting
safety
salty
help.
because they
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First carry for James Conner. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, shit.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Thursday night, boys.
Rudolph looking to throw it.
Playing the Cardinals.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't
Niners
hang
play 'em
on
on
3rd
Thursday.
down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is
And we
3rd
get
and
Joe
10.
Staley back on Thursday. Give him that starting left tackle
Out of
back,
the gun,
baby.
Rudolph. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Oh, I guess
So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. These two teams all tied after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Act like you ain't shit.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3.
No.
It's not what
They
wanted.
went
They
for it
wanted
on
6,
4th
but they
and
gotta
1
do
and got
something. They must do
jizzed
something
up.
out of the drive.
Run that ball, little homie.
I like the way you described it. Not ideal,
51-13.
but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the
Drop the
field.
old
They
50
want that
burger.
ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Those
So
men have
from the 39
families.
now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, they're all about to be living in a van down by the river.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Because I
Yeah,
find
2
it
first
funny,
downs.
man.
And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Because I find it funny.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Do what I do. Put her ass.
Oh my God. Watson.
Now it's Jackson.
He should have been sacked, and then he wasn't sacked. And then he threw a touchdown.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field.
Oh, he got kicked in the face.
That plays to his strengths the best.
And then he
keeps him out
still
of it
made
where
the
all the big
pass.
boys are. You know,
Shut the
he can make
fuck
someone
up.
miss in the open field. Now that's staying ahead of the chains.
Really good
Right
to your
first down,
face.
hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. And now he'll tuck it and run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
No kiss, no flowers, no
They'll try and
basket.
run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Dennis playing right now.
Now Jackson. Forced out to his left.
Yeah, aren't you playing
And he will
outside
not
right
throw
now?
it away.
Yeah.
He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up
no,
3rd down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
Send that trade to my quarterback.
Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he
I
lost
just
the
think so either
football.
way.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual.
I don't know why
for
people
the
think
team
that every
lost
year.
it to get it
Like,
back.
it's like a
Because
fable.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
I think that was a
Everyone
NFL
else is
rule.
trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. And now look at him go.
That's how this game's gonna
He's
go.
at the 50. He's at the 30.
I'll be back.
20. 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6.
Yeah, I
and the
realized that, like,
Steelers
halfway
have
through it.
taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fucking blocked field goal return for a touchdown.
This is
Why
taken
not?
at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard
Ridiculous.
line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We just gotta fumble this entire fucking game, or most of it?
Turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Of course it is. I didn't even realize he went to jail.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
That's because I'm fucking exhausted and shit. I don't feel like playing right now. But happens the whole fucking league is bitching at me.
And his throw here's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And now it's second down.
I guess.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down. Rudolph. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Exit.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing is Jackson. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Running on first down, Eckler. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Rudolph. He sets to fire deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It's a gain of 6, and that will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm probably going to after this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, Rudolph. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
64,
On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Rudolph. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick on Rossor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Barely missed the meter, too. That's freaking ridiculous.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I just have always picked full power.
Rudolph now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
I already got a kick block return for a touchdown in this game. So
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal. So maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Once more, here's Eckler. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, they'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Rudolph on 3rd down. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free, No first down.
X-Dog teach me how
These
to kick in
kickers
the
now,
rain.
it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Snead's got it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Jackson now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Gets arrow.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. It's Eckler again. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1. Good track.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
If I'm on the other side of the 40,
now it's 4th down.
Can I go for it?
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run here with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Come on, UT, pick that off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Bravo. Let's go. Get.
Now Rudolph. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he finds McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Run for Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready? 8-3.
Rudolph looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football,
that wasn't
he's
a first
going to be a
down.
foot or so short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
No, it's down.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Rudolph. It's caught by Moncrief. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready. 15.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Go! 30 base.
Here's Pollard again. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 16. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
After that ass whipping.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go.
I know exactly who he's giving the ball to here. I just don't know how to stop this play.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Like at all.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Now Jackson, obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they got to continue to move quickly.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Here is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
You never drop a
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Shaq, I'm disappointed in your wife.
Jackson to throw.
And
he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one.
His only touchdown came off a blocked field goal for a touchdown. That is so fucking depressing.
Every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
Offensively.
So for the Steelers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.
We're on
so
TV
long, everybody.
Thursday. Hope we can keep some of this momentum going. What's that? Oh.
Come on, Bubbies. Let's go upstairs. Come on. Let's go upstairs.
I can't agree there.
Come on.
No, but I've seen the Niners.
Fuck.
Oh. Wow, Thursday's going to be a busy day. Halloween, Niners, Crown Jewel. Busy, busy.